Hello everyone, welcome back to Techsco. In today class we will discuss MPLS sudo-wire point-to-point VPN. So we will configure using circuit ID like a VCID, virtual circuit ID with MPLS encapsulation. By the end of session you will know understand how sudo-wire work, where it is used and how to configure it step by step everything. So let's discuss about sudo-wire. So basically what does sudo-wire? So sudo-wire is what is sudo-wire? Actually sudo-wire, what does sudo-wire? It's like a virtual cable running through the MPLS core. Like if you have a network, it's a network. So this is, you can say, assume that this is like India and UK and this is our cloud or say ISP, anything. So between them we have connectivity like that. And here when say this is our router is say C and these are P, this one also C and this also P. So it's connectivity like that. So like that. So it will assume that there will be connectivity via sudo-wire. So we have configured sudo-wire here P to P for C in this C. So this will be virtually it's assumed that it's directly connected with C to C. So it connects to customer side as if they are in the same layer 2 network, as we talk about the VC. It's a virtual circuit. So MPLS core must be running between IGP and LDP here to here. We will just configure MPLS and IGP as a OSPF and BGP as well, like that. So in this network, so we will target the LDP. So LDP, what does LDP? It's a label distributed protocol. It will exchange label for the sudo-wire. So VCID, what does? Both sides must match the VCID so that our encapsulation traffic will be exchange the packet between both customer. Okay, so how we configure and how we can see. So I have a JNS. Okay, so I took here one router. I have to get 3 router and 2 router as a C and another, it's for PC also we took, it's like a customer PC. So here I have configured PC1 to R4 and connectivity like that. First Ethernet 0/0 to 0/0 and again 0/1 to 0/1. Here we can say first Ethernet and PC Ethernet 1 to Ethernet. Okay, so we can see here it's 5 routers. So 5 router I need to configure these. Sorry, what happened? These router is a MPLS cloud. So it's a MPLS cloud. Okay, we'll see there if it's visible well. Okay, so I will took there in IP address 10.0.0.1/30 and loopback also 11.0.0. Loopback is 100.0.0.1/32, and here also we have to, okay, I take is this one is 220 and 200 is loopback. Okay, 200 is the loopback. So guys, this network for this one, and for customer I took one, it's a 50.0.0.1/30. It's for the pseudo wire, and here also you can say here also it's a 2 between pseudo wire. So this one will pseudo wire, and I will connect the network 192.168.1.100/24, and here 10.200/24. So it will be PCIP to be here, and so now it's clear. So okay, and here also can configure the loopback 103. So there is a loopback for R3. For R3, okay, so now it looks better. Okay, well, so it's 20.2, it will be 20.2, and I run the OSPF, MPLS and BGP as well. And okay, now it's look good. I'm starting the lab, my routers and PC now starting, and first we assign the IP address in these interfaces. Okay, and okay, so now it's starting, and focus more here. So first I need to assign the IP address on these interfaces. It will take time. Okay, so router are started, PC does not responding. What happened to PC? This they did not respond. So I need to set up auto ideal PC so that it will be not utilized much, because I think there is a RAM issue. So due to this, oh sorry, no idle PCs. Okay, no issue. Check. We first configure these routers first, and then we check the PC. There is an issue, it's not started. Okay, the PC1 also can say. I will stop the PCs, restart again. So my routers is started now. So IP interface 3. If there is nothing to configure, so first I will configure IP address first. Internet 0/0 IP address 10.0.0.1 255.255.22 no cert interface loopback 0 IP address 100.0.0.1 255.255.255.255 slash 20 and go to router 2. Okay, now show IP interface brief. There's no configuration in IP address notation yet. Okay, configure terminal interface fast ethernet 0/0 IP address 10.0.0.2 and /30 no cert interface loopback 0 IP address 200.0.0.1 255.255.255.255 /32 interface fast ethernet fast ethernet 0 1 sorry 1/1 0 20.0.0.1 255.255.255.252 no set it's less than 30 and now I see show IP interface brief. So there is a IP address is assigned and now my interfaces are up. So go to same as router R3. So configure terminal interface fast ethernet 1/0 IP address 20.0.0.2 255.255.255.252 /30. So it is no cert. Okay, interface loopback 0 IP address 103.0.0.01 255.255.255.255 /32 no cert. Okay, so now this IP address is assigned. Okay, so first we are established in our network in cloud. Here router 1 to router 3. So I go to configure router OSPF 1 and network say 10.0.0. loop wildcard mask 3 area 0 and network 100 which is the loopback. This is the /30. So wildcard 000 area 0. And one more things will stable need to establish LDP also. So okay, so no okay, well we just step by step configure. First we configure OSPF, then MPLS, and then BGP as well. Okay, so here also on router 2 router OSPF router 2 network 20.0.0.0 wildcard mask 3 area 0 and same as it is loopback also assigned here. Back address 0.0.0 area 0 and one more network also need to address. Okay, so which one is 10? So OSPF need to loading in full process. Yeah, well, so go to router 3 and router 3 is router OSPF 3 process ID and network 20.0.0.0 wildcard mask 3/30 area 0 and network 103 loopback also need to be assigned area 0. Well, now if I say so IP routes, so my routes receive from where 10. If I say ping, you can see here, if now I can ping here, then it will be pinging. Yeah, so R1 to R3 and R3 to R1 connectivity is okay now. So let's configure to LDP. So configure terminal. So MPLS IP, enable the MPLS first. MPLS LDP label, you can see here label as well, and here you can say it's allocated and default whatever. So okay, I will just allocated, not it's only default. So MPLS IP. So MPLS IP, which IP? We just need to define a IP. So 100.0.0.0.1 MPLS IP MPLS LDP. So neighbor, what neighbor? So neighbor is 200.0.0.1. Sorry. So label enable also in interface fast 0 MPLS IP. So same as it is in MPLS IP and MPLS LDP. So neighbor for LDP 100.1. What is there is label except 99. Okay, and another is for 200 MPLS IP and interface. Both interface need to enable MPLS IP. System at 1/0 MPLS IP, so need to be enabling. Same configure MPLS IP and MPLS LDP label. Sorry, neighbor will be 200.0.0.1. Label accept 99 and interface fast system at 1/0 MPLS IP. So now my MPLS network is running. So LDP MPLS LDP neighbor. You can see my neighbor is established to it. So this is there is a TCP connection, and you can see details. So you can find my port number as well. Everything you can see. There is a label, which is label, and there is the port number, TCP port number, and this is the 46. It's not changeable, but this were your neighbor connection. It will be changeable. So it will be port number any, but this one is the MPLS port number 646. 646 is the port number, TCP port number. So you can adjust the whole timer and interval, that interval, everything. I will just when we configure in next in CCNP, talk about CCNP or CCIE, then we can configure accordingly as well. So now configure router BGP. I have configured router BGP, and there also define the neighbor. I will define 200.0.0. while loopback remote AS is IBGP, and network 100.0.0.1 mask 255.255.255.255. well, and one more command, interface update, so loopback 0, and here also router BGP 655 neighbor 100.0.0.1 remote AS 65,000, and update loopback 0 as well, and network 200.0.0.1 mask 255.255.255.255, and R3 configure router TCP 65,000 neighbor 200.0.0.1 255.255.2. Sorry, it's a remote AS 65,000. So update loopback 0 and network 03.0.0.1 to mask 255.255.255.255, and okay, and it's copy paste IP BGP, so it will be connected via 3, but it's not updating. So one more, we just need neighbor, add one neighbor 103.0.1 remote AS 65,000. I believe it will be up now. Update to 0. Yeah, now it's up now. And talk about R1 to R4, we have make a virtual switch. So add R3 to R5, we need to make virtual switch is a VC. So how I go in router 1, configure router 1, I will just sudo wire will be class MD, and you can see here there is a more option. So one more is encapsulation with there is a option L2TP and L2TPv3 encapsulation, but I just want to go for the MPLS. So MPLS, okay, there is a MPLS. And one more things, you can see the protocol. So protocol will be LDP as well, and there's a lots of option you can configure accordingly as per requirement. So now only I have defined the LDP, and I did not just password like this like that would be it authenticate will be everything will be just discussed separately. And now I just need only configure. So IP, so IP, so IPVGP, so there do show IPVGP. You can see BGP route received, and can, so here also need to configure interface fast Ethernet 1/0. So just I need to define VCID. So VCID in Cisco X Connect, you can see question mark, then target IP address. So target IP address 0.3.1, and you say it's a VC. So VC value I will cut 101, and again encapsulation you can say it's MPLS, and if you want class sudo wire PW, so its name MD. You have check here, I have configured accordingly. This one is MD. So MD is the class. Okay, so I have configured here. Okay, so if you just show X Connect, so there is a, you can see it's a down status. There is a status is down. Okay, and same configure here R3, configure terminal, sudo wire MD, and there is a encapsulation MPLS and protocol LDP. Simple things. And go to interface fast Ethernet 0/0 2 Hz R5. I did not configure the IP address, only just I have defined the pseudo wire inside the interface apply. Then it will be via MPLS, it will talk R5 to R4 over the MPLS L2VPN. So here also X Connect, and target IP is 100.0.0.1, VCID 101, and encapsulation dot, and you said MPLS as well. And if you want pseudo wire, then pseudo wire, it's empty. So now when I see, so X Connect R, then it's also down. So now here in cloud, MPLS cloud connectivity, and R1 to R4 and R3 to R5, here configuration is done. Just need to define R5, go to R5. So show IP interface div, you can see. So now I'm define IP address fast Ethernet, sorry, fast Ethernet 0/0, IP address 50.0.0.1, 255.255.252, no sat, and go to R4 and say, so IP interface 3, there is also nothing. So configure interface fast Ethernet 1/0 2 Hz R1, IP address 25.25 to 255, subject mark 255.255.255, 252, it's SRT, no sat. Okay, Now I can ping 500001. So it's not pinging. Okay, and here also ping 50.0.0.2. So now it's not pinging. Okay, and let's connect our status. So there is status is still down, and here also status is still down. So I will ping 100.0.0.1. So it's pinging. Okay, and here if I say ping, I just need to go inside the interface. I think I did not no set the interface, that's why. Okay, so configure interface first 800.0/0 set and no set, and here also when I check it's still down. Configure set no set first 800 interface first 800.1/0 set no set. Should I be interface brief? Yeah, everything is up now. Okay, do show x r. So it is up now. Well, and here show x connect r. It's up now. Now I believe R5 to R. So here you can see here it's not pinging, and now I hopefully it will be ping. Yeah, it's ping now, and same here in R4 it's ping now. So over MPLS. Okay, and there will be a shine. BBC. So now there is just some issue with PCs, so it's not starting. Check it again, otherwise I will just add the one loop back for like a LAN connection, so it will be see if working. Okay, now it's working fine. Good. So here I will assign the IP. So PC1 IP is here. PC1 is this one is the PC1. PC1 IP is 192.168.100.1.100 255.255.255.0, and gateway will be 192.168.1.1. okay, and I save it. Okay, same as it is PC2. This is PC2, and IP address 192.168.10.200 255.255.255.0, and gateway 192.160.100 10.1. Now it's gateway configure as well, and now go to R4. So R4, I'm here in R4. So R4 configure terminal. So IP interface brief. Do show IP interface brief. You can see I will assign the IP address interface first 800.0/0 IP address 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0 no set, and R5 also configure terminal interface first 800.1/0 IP address 192.168.10.1 255.255.0 no shutdown. So now configuration is done. So between different network to in our LAN network need to routing, then I will use router EIGRP 100, and network I will define 50.0.0.0/30, and network 192.168.10.0/24. So same, go to, now I will check if I can say PC1 can ping to PC2, PC1 here, and it will be over MPLS. It's a layer 2 VPN will be work. Then we can see 192.168.10.200 it is pinging, so it will be not ping. Definitely it will not ping because we just need to routing where in R4 to Hertz LAN network. So go to R4 router EIGRP 100 and network say 50.0.0.0/30. network also 192.168.1.100/24. well, now so you can see if now can PC ping, so it will be ping. Hopefully it will be ping. So now this is the PC, we can say here. So X connect. So this is the MPLS. It's a circuit via its you can see fast Ethernet. It's a Ethernet, and here MPLS, which is the segmentation of layer 2, and you can see there in details. So you will found the details as well. So it's an internetwork and local VC and label and remote VC label you can found on. This is the this is the class pseudowire class name, and this is the VC ID and IP address as well, same as it is when you say here. So here also you can see the VC ID same and class is the same. It's still up, and now it's working fine and pinging together. If we talk about here ping 192.168.1.100, so PC2 also ping. Yeah, it's pinging now. If we say trace, so when go to trace, then there is tracing between your tunnel IPs. So there is the only 50, you can say this one is the your tunnel IP. So there is a creating over the tunnel. So hop count only, this is the 1, you can say it's 1, but it will be go router 3 and router 2 and router 1 if like we have using any IGP protocols and any routings like that, then but it is connected as a point to point. It's a R4 to R5, it's a connectivity over the VPN, MPLS VPN. It will be act like a point to point, same connection R4 and R5 connected to each other. So this is, and we can say in trace you can see, and here also you did trace 190.168.10.200. so this one also is connected. So okay, I think you have enjoyed the video and configuration as well, and so that's how an MPLS pseudowire work using VCID with MPLS encapsulation point to point and point to point VPN. It's like a act feel a point to point. And for more, if you found this is helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Techsco. For more networking lab and explanations, see you in the next class, and I will just brief about more in deep knowledge in networking, and let me in comment if you have need any support or you have to learn anything. And my classes is Sunday Saturday basically, so it is provide to every level, like for the beginner to expert level. So thank you so much, see you in the next video.